Get to the morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jodie and Hazy on Nova.
The most awesome.
Jodie and Hazy's most awesome coffee.
Best believe it's a good coffee.
Best coffee in the city.
Spot on. We are trying to find Adelaide, maybe South Australia's best cup of coffee.
Yes. So on the back of the success of Jodie and Hazy's most awesome donut, we're doing this all again. You've got a coffee place that you love to go to each and every morning.
Yeah.
And you don't know what, you simply do not know what you would do without it.
100%, and it feels like home.
Yeah.
It's the people. So my local coffee house is Willowbend in West Croydon. It's the people as much as the coffee. Like they roast their own beans.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely elite. But I feel like I can say I'm friends with everyone that works there. What? Am I not?
Oh, no, I just don't know that they would say the same about you. That's all.
I'd like to speak to the people at Willowbend to
So would I.
see how they feel about that.
They're best friends. We're all tight.
Do you know their
how-
names?
Yeah, go on.
Benny's the owner.
Yeah.
There's two Angels there that
Yeah.
work there as well.
Yeah.
There used to be a Jade. She doesn't work there anymore.
Oh, where's Jake gone?
Got sick of you?
No, I think she finished uni. She got a different job. There
Did
used to be Ruby that used to work there, and my kids loved her.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
Bit of a turnover because a lot of young people go through before they get different jobs.
Okay.
I will fact check that later.
Don't you dare question my relationship with Willowbend, please.
We never will ever again.
Thank you very much.
Especially not your relationship with Ruby. You seem to know an awful lot about her.
No, my kids. My kids were in love with Ruby.
Sure.
I have some nominations that have just come through on the text
Good,
line.
thanks. Move it along.
Two Wells Bakery, best coffee in SA. Thanks to Celeste for sending that one through. Leanne, the little cafe on Churchill. This one doesn't have a name. Saison, I hope I'm saying that correctly, in Mount Barker. I have been there for breakfast before. They said, trust me, tradies know, always on the road trying new places. And I believe that. Tradies have to go all around the city, all around the state, so they would know.
I thought tradies only had iced coffee.
No.
Okay.
Well, not my tradie.
Yeah.
Not your husbusband?
He's very
sorry, it's not your husband. Wow.
I wouldn't call him
Wow.
sophisticated either.
I just copped a death stare then. Sorry,
Now,
you're not married yet.
This is the one.
knocked you up.
Twice, actually.
Jesus
Yeah. Second
We're
time
talking.
round.
Okay. Dana from
Two of many.
You did call me a cow earlier too. Dana from Prospect
Yeah.
has nominated
Okay.
the Say G'day, Have a Latte,
What?
Stay for a Nay Cafe.
Oh
and
my
as
God.
the adjudicator here,
Yeah.
that is an official nomination.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
It is on. I didn't think that we were eligible.
We're so humbled and
Here we
honoured.
go.
I think we need a few more nominations for you guys to be made as finalists, but it is an official nomination.
Oh, we're
It's
just
okay.
happy to be nominated.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Do you know, if for us, it's not about the awards.
No.
It's about serving elite coffee
Yeah.
to elite people.
Well, this morning you served a dirty chai with a martini in it. So
That's true. I put an olive in a dirty chai latte this morning.
What did I
That's fine.
say? An olive? Did I say an olive?
Into a martini.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what we do, though. We do things just a little bit differently. We think outside the coffee square.
That's exactly right.
That's what sets us apart. All right, keep the nominations coming through. Jump on social media at Jodie and Hazy on Instagram. But also, just text us, 0400 919 919. I reckon in about a week or so, we're going to crown a winner.
Let's hope so.
Oh, this is good.
I really need a chit chat. Let's have a chit chat. It is so time for a chit chat.
Let's go, girl.
Sometimes I get this weird sort of almost rash-like thing on my back.
Ew.
Turns out it's one of the biggest itches of all time, and it can only be scratched by having a bit of a chit-chat.
So true, mate.
Let's talk single, shall we? Put your hand up here if you're single.
It's rude. Feels like an attack.
Yeah,
Oh, Jodie, put your hand down. Put your hand down very much. A new study has revealed that young people are way more content with being single than their counterparts were a decade ago.
Wow.
This makes sense to me. The study had participants from 4 birth cohorts, 71 to 73, 81 to 83, 91 to 93, and 2001 to 2003. The study discovered that those born between 01 and 03 had a higher proportion of singles, 47%, compared to 91 to 93, 42%. And it trends in that same direction.
I don't
the
understand
older
any
that
of
you
those
get.
numbers that you just said. Any of them. What are you trying to say? People were happier, single.
Young people are now.
Yeah?
Older generations, nah, they weren't.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I think it was drilled into us a little bit that, you know, you could only be happy if you found a husband and got married.
Do you know what my mum came out with the other day? She said that so superannuation back when she was younger wasn't a thing yet, and it was just coming in. And her father said to her when she got her first job, don't worry about that because you'll get married and you'll have his.
Yeah.
Like, he'll be able to look after that. So she didn't sign up to superannuation straight away because her father went, well, you'll get married and that'll be that.
Did she know then that you would be single in your 30s and living at home and she'd have to be supporting you?
Why are you being so mean to me today?
Just
Tight
today.
family. All right, so Zoe and Abby, you guys are single.
Yeah.
Different age groups as well.
Yeah.
Abby, let's start with you. Content?
It's a bit of a loaded question, I feel like. I guess you could say to some extent, yes. Like the other morning, our group chat's going off and my friend has 2 kids and like at 7 o'clock in the morning, the kids are screaming, the dog's going off and she's, laughing, going, God, what a morning. And there's me sitting with my coffee, dog's in bed still asleep and it's nice and quiet.
Yeah.
So at that point, I thought, I'm 34, but I don't think I'm ready for the chaos and I'm a bit selfish probably. I like my alone time. So yeah, I guess to an extent, yes, you can be content. It's just hard when you've got to do things on your own all the time. Yeah. And we've spoken about that before. But yeah, I think for now I am, but it's always in the back of your head of being alone and doing things on your own. Yeah.
So mid-20s?
Yeah, I'm
single.
25. Yeah, I am single, and I'm not recently single, but I went through a heartbreak this year, and I thought I'd be absolutely miserable being single again. But I'm not. I'm actually really content being single, and I've just gotten back from a big trip overseas, and over there I was with lots of friends who were with their partners, and I was often a third, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth wheel on a lot of situations. But it didn't get me down at all because I was doing everything completely for me in that experience, and I wasn't thinking about contacting someone at home or looking after someone else. I was just suiting myself. So I personally am more than happy being on my own.
Yeah, and I think it's nice too, like you say, you came out of a relationship that broke out. I reckon it's nice to spend some time on your own and work out who you are and work on yourself, really, and work out maybe why that relationship went pear-shaped and what you want in the next one. Because I think so many people jump from one relationship to the other without really assessing, well, what happened with the last one.
Yeah, absolutely.
13, 24, 10. Are you more comfortable being single? We've got some spin-off tickets up for grabs for the best score.
You can go alone.
Jodes, just hold. You could go alone.
Abs and I will come with you.
We've got a single pass to spin-off festival. Jodes, you just hold fire. We'll get your thoughts next because you were in a proper relationship very, very early.
Oh, yeah.
Different times, aren't
Yes, 100%.
Maybe different values.
Got married at 21.
Yes.
Very.
Let's go to Mark. Good morning to you, Marco.
How are you guys?
We're good. Marco, I'm sensing you're single, am I right?
Yes, I am. Absolutely.
And how do you feel about it?
I feel really good about it, actually. I've been single for like 7 years, coming up to nearly 8 years.
Can we ask you, Marco, how old are you?
I'm 42.
Whoa!
So there you go. So this is obviously, by the sounds of it, you already sound like a fun guy. This is an active choice that you want to be in this space, it would seem.
It's not really an active choice. I just haven't met the right one. And every time I do meet someone, they ask like, oh, would you do this? Would you get rid of this for me? Would you do this? Would you rearrange this? Would you do that? And it's like, nah, I'm not going to make sacrifices for someone else. So I've just stayed single.
Yeah, right. Can I ask, have you been married before or been in a long-term relationship?
No.
Okay.
I've been in a long-term relationship a few times, but never been married.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And so what are the benefits for you of being single, Marco? What are the best parts?
Basically just having the weekends to do what I want, not having to go places I don't want to go. Like, just do what I want, when I want, work, focus on myself. Just, I don't know, there's so much.
Just something to be said for not having to do school sport every Saturday morning.
Yeah, and some of the things
No,
that
I really would love to do school sport on weekends, but just don't have the opportunity to. So I'm sure that person's somewhere, but not at the moment. So just keep living my life.
Marco Dales, we've found our happy medium. Yeah. You come and do 2 games of netball and 2 lots of dance on a Saturday morning, and I'll go and do my own thing. You happy with that?
Good luck with that, Marco.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'll give it a crack. I'm happy, yeah.
All right.
Just quickly, Marco, before we go, some of the things that you won't give up, we're not talking about, you don't have a motorbike in the living room or something like that, do you?
To be honest with you, I've got 7 motorbikes actually. they're not in the living room. They're in the garage.
Right.
And one thing I will say is when I was with a girl for a long time, she said, "Where am I going to park my car?" I'm like, "Outside." "Why not in the shed?" I'm like, "No, they've got motorbikes in there." So
I think we've just worked out why Marco's been single for 7 years.
I can see the issues here. Oh, that's brilliant.
No, good on you, Marco, and I love a bloke who works on himself. I think that's great.
100%.
And his motorbikes.
Because he will find the right one if he chooses to.
Yeah.
And they will be a perfect match.
I think we've got another. No, we don't have a single bloke. Stephen. Good morning, Stephen.
Hey, good morning, guys.
You're not single now, but...
Yeah, so I've been with my partner for about 3 years now, and just very happy. Just got engaged, which has been amazing. But I just felt really compelled to call because, I think just as I'm 27, younger guy. I was single for about 4 years prior to finding what I'm calling the one, of course.
Yes.
But everyone, I think everyone, I copped it from all my mates and from family, and I totally understand. Everyone sort of goes, "Well, why are you single for so long?" People were starting to question my sexuality.
Yeah. Right.
But after, I think it's just, and I kept telling people, I'm just trying to work on myself. You can see, you can see your own flaws, and I think I don't know gender-wise, but I think it's so important on you, to work on yourself. You need to make yourself ready for a relationship before you can get into one.
Stephen, now that you're in a happy relationship and you're about to get married, can I play devil's advocate and say, what do you miss about being single?
Money, having money, definitely. I really hope my partner's not listening to the radio this morning.
So it's an interesting space where if you're single, you're better at finding yourself and loving yourself first.
Yes.
Versus if you're not single and you get into a relationship and almost you're saved.
Yeah.
I feel like when I met Cara, I was completely lost.
Really?
Genuinely useless.
Yeah.
And she almost got me in a space where it felt like she might have somewhat saved me. Like genuinely directionless.
Yeah.
So there's two ways that you go about it.
Okay.
It's an interesting space, isn't it?
Yeah. No, that's nice. God knows what would have happened to you if you hadn't met Cara Hayes. God knows.
I often say I'd be face down in a drained pool somewhere.
I've just had a text message from a Sam O'Leary. Hazy was very single for the 4 to 5 years he played at the Lion.
Oh!
Yes. Okay, we can link this in beautifully. Sam O'Leary is probably the reason why, if I didn't meet Cara, I'd be face down in a drained pool somewhere.
Correct. No one can trust him.
No.
And even then, he'd be pressuring me to drink, wouldn't he?
Does it it sounds like Sam O'Leary is single to me.
No, he's married with 4 children.
Oh, God, no wonder he's living in the past.
Yeah, thank you so much for the calls. Geez, I'd like Justin Bieber to perform at my party.
And if you can't be next to me.
Is there some way that we can arrange that? I'm sure he'd do a good price.
Yeah. Well, for a good deal, Justin Bieber will perform at your wedding. So his $10 million paycheck for Indian billionaire's son's pre-wedding, not even the wedding, the pre-wedding, sparks outrage over tasteless display of wealth. So Bieber got a sky-high paycheck for Anat Ambani and Radhika Merchant's pre-wedding, and it sparked a wave of criticism, understandably. I mean, India's not the richest country, it's a third world country, and you're splashing out $10 million on Bieber. I mean, couldn't that money be spent
So $10 million is the fee for Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? That's outrageous.
I know. A bit of feedback online, as per usual. Many said that's a lot of money to pay for lip syncing.
Oh, he's not lip syncing.
Ouch. And also, someone else wrote, and to think the Hawk Tour girl only got $30,000 for her appearance recently. Life ain't fair.
Yeah, I know. What about if you had the Hawk Tour girl mixed with a bit of Belinda Carlisle? That would work. How much would that cost?
Ooh, baby, do you know that's what heaven is a place on?
Oh, it's only Tuesday, but I've been sitting here for at least 2 days going, when am I getting the opportunity to play that?
Well, you're very, very welcome.
Here we are.
I have a friend whose responsibility is in a different country to fly in the biggest artists in the world to perform at particular hotels, etc.
Yep.
And they flew in J-Lo, and J-Lo got paid $5 million 4, 5 songs.
Wow,
But
$1 million bucks. Let me do some quick maths. That's just 37 times pi. That's $1 million per song.
Yes, exactly right. But she was good about it. Like, I think she performed an actual, like, extra bonus song or two.
Oh, good on her.
That's nice.
Above and beyond. 13, 24, 10. If money wasn't an issue, who would you have perform at your wedding?
Ooh.
Should we go around the room? And if you get involved as well, give us a call, 13 24 10. We've got some tickets to Spin-Off Festival to give to the best caller this morning.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first, Jodes?
Okay,
who would you have?
It's a toss-up for me between Bruno Mars, because he's the best concert I've ever been to.
Yeah.
But also, if anyone's going to get the party started, it's this woman, Dua Lipa.
See, the funny thing about this is Greg Oddie has just texted through and he approves this. Crazy, right?
He was one of those guys at her concert just standing there going, I reckon I'd be a chance. No, boys.
She lovingly looks at everybody. Like that,
exactly right. Who would you have, Em? Producer Em?
Controversial, I think. I would have Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, that's not controversial.
Oh, don't screw your nose up like that, Oddie.
Do you know what as well? He'd perform for a good 2 to 3 hours.
Yes.
Not 5 songs, because after 5 songs, he's like, baby, I'm just getting started.
Yeah.
Born to
I
run.
mean, I don't know about this. What are you going to get out on the dance floor to? What? Born in the USA.
Dancing. I think we've found the backup singer as well in Hazy.
Yeah.
I love a little Adelaide Hills wedding with Bruce Springsteen involved.
Isn't that nice?
We saw that coming.
Not me.
What about you, producer Zoe?
Oh, easily. Florence and the Machine. She's so ethereal.
Yeah. And who actually is the machine in the band? I'd have an option of 2. Why can't we just go Ed Sheeran?
You make me feel like my trouble.
Because we know he's incredible live.
Yeah.
You know he's going to deliver, and you know he's going to make it personal.
It's a basic answer, but a good one.
He'll learn that, or of course,
This ain't Texas. Ain't no holding.
give Beyonce the gift.
Oh, yeah.
She's still got it. Sit in the corner, Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You can imagine he's not striking up much of a conversation.
Oh, my God.
Are you
bit
walking
boring.
down the aisle to this song, or are you like having a boogie afterwards?
No, I'm strutting down the aisle to this one.
Yeah, and also Jay-Z would be like that boring uncle at your wedding that you're like, oh, God, where are we going to sit him? He
There you
doesn't
go.
talk.
And then you're like, oh, no, I got him. Great. I'm sitting next to Jay-Z.
Good morning, Leslie.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good. Who would you like to perform at your wedding?
Keith Urban.
Oh. Isn't he magnificent, Keith? Oh, it's the voice, it's the way he plays guitar, Leslie. It's the chiseled features.
It's the whole kit and caboodle.
Do you know, it's a man who, I don't know, he might be in his 50s now. And sure, he's got different bits of colour in his hair. He's 56.
Is he?
Yep.
He is.
Leslie, I feel like you've followed his career quite closely.
Maybe just a little bit.
Yeah.
I just wonder, Leslie, if you think that Nicole Kidman is even good enough for Keith Urban. That's what I...
Oh, no. Just no.
Oh, she's not. Okay. All right, Leslie. Thank you. Sue, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
All right. Picture this. It's your wedding day. Who jumps on stage?
Well, I'm going to be greedy because money's not an issue now. Bruno Mars can sing me down the aisle.
Yes.
And then Pink can get the party started.
Wouldn't this just get the dance floor going almost immediately?
Yeah. Don't dismiss Bruno for a good dance tune, though.
Oh, no, 100%. It's good.
I think maybe he
I'll
can...
do it at the end.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Very nice. Everyone laughs at me in here when I say Bruno Mars was the best concert I've ever been to. He was outstanding, Sue.
I had him for my wedding song.
Oh, did you? Which one?
Just the way you are. My husband chose it.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
That is beautiful,
That's
isn't it?
lovely.
Did it bring a tear to your eye?
Absolutely.
Of course it did.
Thank you so much,
That's
Sue.
nice.
Thank you.
Oh, 13, 24, 10. Let's just pretend that money's not a thing.
Yeah.
You're one artist who you get to perform at your wedding. So I'd still have Ed Sheeran. I love Ed Sheeran so much.
We touched on Nicole Kidman there. And have you seen her new Netflix rom-com? It's called A Family Affair.
Oh, no. Is it good?
I watched it on the weekends with Zac Efron.
Yeah.
And I watched it and I had very low expectations. It was kind of entertaining.
Yeah, well, Nicole Kidman is one of the greatest actors that this country has ever produced.
I know, but
makes sense.
It's kind of out of her genre. But they were like, the chemistry between Nicole Kidman and Zac Efron is really hot.
Yeah.
I didn't get that bit.
How very dare you? It was exactly like Delta in her Fly Me Over the Great Barrier Reef movie.
Oh, yes.
It was up there with that, Jodie.
That was cool. No, it wasn't that bad. It was better than that. You have to say.
Her hair, I had an issue with.
Nicole's
her hair looked funny.
Why did it look funny?
It was a bit too blonde.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, write a strongly worded letter to the producers. Zac Efron, everyone's talking about his face too because he's had a bit of surgery because he had something wrong with his jaw.
Didn't he have an accident?
I think so.
It wasn't elective surgery to try and make him look more beautiful.
No.
He's doing that quite well by himself.
They actually touched on it in the movie because she said to him in the movie, "Have you had any surgery?" And he said, "Yeah, I had an accident, hurt my jaw."
Oh, there you go. He can sing as well too, by the way, Zac Efron.
Yeah, okay.
He can very much sing.
Good morning, Kayla.
Good morning, how are you?
Good. Who's performing at your wedding?
Well, as you mentioned a little bit earlier, Zac Efron.
Oh, yes, Zac Efron. What about him in The Greatest Showman as well, Kayla? Isn't this magical?
That just melts my heart.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? Kayla, your thoughts on A Family Affair with Nicole Kidman?
Not really a lot of thoughts there, to be honest. I mean, just the looks of Zac Efron, I don't even care about all the drama and background stories, to be honest. I mean, I've already tried to get him to be at my party and searched up his management and stuff like that. So,
did you? How'd it go? Did you get a response?
When I was like 16. No.
No response.
Not even a scammer, which I was a little bit disappointed.
Oh, Kayla, what was your budget to get Zac to your party?
It's going to be a little bit insulting now, but probably about $1,000.
Yeah.
And his management didn't reply to your email. That's so weird.
No, I was really devastated.
I bet you were.
What's going to haunt you as well, Kayla, is you just wonder if you tipped it up to 11 or 1,200, if he might have just jumped on board. Who knows? It's one of those things.
It's just 200
I did include flights.
Oh, there you
I
go.
was just like, I'll pay for you to come over and accommodation and everything.
For him.
I saved up a lot of money.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe he didn't
Oh my God.
take it.
I'll pay Premium X on Virgin.
It's not buggered. I'll feed you two.
You can
have dinner.
Did you offer for him to stay in your back room as well, Kayla?
No, I actually did offer a hotel, but it wasn't 5 stars.
Oh, jeez. What was the Best Western or something?
Scotty's.
Where was it? Scotty's.
Yeah, it was like 2.5 stars.
You can stay at Scotty's.
Okay.
You can look under his kilt.
Yeah. Kayla, never ever give up the dream, Dale. Never give up. Nicole from Taparoo, who do you want to perform at your wedding?
I would have Garth Brooks.
Oh!
If tomorrow
Never comes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the OG. Is you all these little...
He is the OG.
Yeah, these country music stars now that are hitting it mainstream.
Oh,
Garth
yeah.
Brooks was the pioneer.
He would be amazing.
Nicole, country music's having its moment at the moment, isn't it?
It is coming back. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving the vibes. The country vibes come through.
I wonder how much Garth would cost.
Oh, geez, Garth would not be cheap.
No.
Even now.
Cassie from Seacliff, who do you want to perform at your wedding?
Well, first I've got to bring them back from the dead. Right?
Mm.
Going to do Frank Sinatra to start the night off.
Yep.
Then we'll pop Elvis Presley up afterwards.
Sure. And everyone's like, this is so beautiful. Also disturbing that a corpse is singing this.
I know. Cassie, you could do that hologram thing that they do.
So true. So true.
That's nice.
All options.
Amazing.
Yeah, when they just melt the wedding too.
Do you want to take one more? Ange, who do you want to perform at your wedding?
Just imagine this, guys. You're walking up the aisle. Adam Lambert and Queen come on. Another one bites the dust.
Oh, very nice.
Hey?
another one bites the dust. Another one gone. Another one bites the dust.
You've got the whole studio here dancing to this little tune right now, Ange. Your wedding would be absolutely spectacular.
Yeah. It's sort of a little glass half empty about the whole thing, Ange, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not sure if you can play this in 2024, but sure, why not? That's That's more of a 90s tune, I reckon, Ange. But,
if I was getting married to Ange, right, and I said, babes, you choose the song that I'm going to walk down the aisle to, and that started, and
surprise me.
And that played.
Surprise me. Jodie's looking around. Wait, what's going on?
What did you say about my arse, Ange?
Nothing. It looks absolutely fantastic. Careful what you say here, Ange. Careful what you say.
No. It's a novelty thing, guys. It's going to be a party, like, you know what I mean?
Got it.
Imagine rock and roll. Like, I'm a little bit older than you guys, so, you know, all the Queen songs, Bohemian Rhapsody, come on, party day.
Yeah, that's fine. Absolutely.
Okay, you can restart Sabrina now.
Yeah, okay, let's get it going. I'm going to press this. There it is.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
We like to get you up to date as you're heading to the work site or to the gym, or if you're just moseying into the shower. When you're naked, you still need to know the news, don't you?
100%. You need to know what's happening before you wash yourself. We've always said that. It's part of our... It's in our link. It's in our bio.
Do not lather up without being informed.
It's going to be a long day today, I feel.
You get that feeling, don't you?
Don't you just get that feeling? Let's talk about university.
Sure.
Not that you two, I think, finished your courses,
well,
but
that's
anyway.
not entirely true.
Hang on a second. I did. I finished uni.
So did I.
agree.
Although I still have dreams about not finishing uni. Do you guys have that? Where you still have to...
Well, that's because uni wasn't around when you were young.
I have... Oh, boy. Jeez, you got to read the room, Abs.
Okay, let's get into it. So basically, there was all this talk about the University of SA and the University of Adelaide merging. Well, it's finally happening because we have a brand new logo. So that's fun. But there was a little bit of a hiccup yesterday. So there was 3,000 staff and people connected to the unis who were going to the Adelaide Convention Centre to basically see the merger formally launched, etc., etc. But the new logo went up on a billboard on West Terrace, so people, as they were heading to the convention centre, saw the logo.
Someone shoved the gun.
Whoopsies. Anyway, but it's been formally launched. Apparently there's going to be like 8 deputy vice-chancellors. It's going to be this big, massive, you know, global uni, and it's essentially going to help as they move into the future with being able to offer students more and more study options and things like that. It's all meant to start in 2026, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
I just love that the big launch, the big reveal start, and they're like, dun dun dun, as you said, here's our new logo. And everyone's like, yeah, we saw it as we drove in.
Saw it on the trip in.
It's Adelaide University, but there's a little bit cut out of the U, and I think it was meant to be, it's to do with like the angles of the festival centre. So, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
I'm not saying it's a bad logo or a bad new design. I'm just saying I can't remember the last time in any situation where a company did a new logo or rebranded.
Yeah.
And you're blown away. Don't you always feel like you're like, oh, that seems reasonably
Well, I think because we're conditioned to like things as they are, and when they change, you're a bit. Ooh. Also, can you delete the drum roll from the system? We don't need that anymore because we've got Abby's dun dun dun.
Okay, yes, wait, no worries.
I might have to inquire with them. Maybe I'll move to this uni instead of Deakin, which is where I'm doing my criminology.
Yeah, anyway, that's an off-air conversation.
Yeah,
let's talk about Donald Trump, shall we? He's officially...
Speaking of criminology.
He's officially nominated Ohio Senator J.D. Vance as his running mate. JD. That's so very American, isn't it? I mean, we've got someone who lived in America for a while. It's barely been... Is JD like a thing over there?
Oh, you know what, JD's actually a good mate.
It's from Minnesota. No, he's... I could... Well, I haven't Googled it yet, but I'm going to have a look. But I'm pretty sure it's probably like John Douglas or something. And then
James Donald.
James Donald. There you go. So then they just shorten it to JD to make it sound cool.
Yeah.
It's just an American thing.
Trumpy said, as Vice President, JD will continue to fight for our Constitution, stand up with our troops, and will do everything he can to make America great again. Do you know, everyone knows someone in their office, I reckon, who has been employed simply to be the puppet of the boss?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hey, JD, that's you.
Oh my gosh, is that me? That is me.
Yeah.
Am I the puppet?
100%.
Fresh hits and throwbacks, baby.
They know that you'll toe the company line. You won't stray.
Absolutely.
You won't stray from the Nova ethos, will you?
Until he goes to a party.
Sabrina Carpenter. Oh, there you go. Do they call him DT, as in Donald Trump? JD and DT?
Maybe.
Just jumping on bed together.
You should definitely float that in the White House. Or no, they're not in the White House.
You know how they had Kevin 07?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. JD and DT.
JD, DT.
20.
But that reminds me of Dick Togs.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. DTs, aren't they? No.
There you go. That is your post-snooze news. Take what you want out of that. If you can take anything at all.
You didn't have anything for post-snooze news, you little puppet?
I'm good. I'm good.
Nothing that the boss wanted you to say?
And celebrate the music. 10 past 6. We're going to jump into the 6:15 vending machine quiz very, very soon. Jodes, you will drop the first question next, please.
Sure will. Or do you want to do it because you you do everything you're told to do?
I haven't been told to do that at this stage, so I will not do that.
Okay.
I'll do what I'm told. Here's a headline which is very, very concerning, Jodes. Home assistants and chatbots powered by AI are going rogue with chilling examples emerging.
What do you mean?
So in particular, AI...
As Beef says.
Oh, nice.
What
very
do
good.
you mean?
So in particular, Alexa, which of course is a prime example of AI, is starting to tell us to do things which can be very, very controversial and even dangerous. When a young girl in the States was asked her family's Amazon Alexa home assistant for a fun challenge to keep her occupied, she was a bit bored, the device suggested one that could have killed her.
What?
Alexa said, this is true, plug a phone charger about halfway into a wall outlet, then touch a penny to the exposed prongs. The girl's 10 years old. That could have absolutely caused an electrocution and sparked the fire. Thankfully, the American girl's mother was in the room and intervened, screaming, "No, Alexa, no!" Because sometimes Alexa can steer you in a very, very dangerous direction.
So Alexa goes rogue.
Alexa is going rogue, I'm telling you.
That is absolutely horrifying.
There's examples popping up absolutely all over the place.
Yeah, right.
Don't listen to Alexa,
No.
because she might steer you down a really, really dark path and then probably mug you.
Alexa feels like an evil bot.
Who knows? For example, it's happened to me.
What?
It's happened to me, Jodes.
Okay.
So Friday night, I was bored.
Yeah.
And I said to Alexa, I'm really bored. What can I do?
Yeah.
And she suggested this.
Put $200 on the pies to upset the cats. And if the cats win, get angry at your pet cat.
Oh, my gosh. What would have happened if the pies had won? My poor cat, Houston, would have copped it.
Oh, my goodness. Named after Dan?
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
No, not really, because he's 11 years old, this cat.
Yeah.
So there you go. Also on Saturday night, I said to Alexa, I want to impress my wife because she's had a really, really long day. What can I do? What can I say? And this was the suggestion that Alexa came back with.
Come home after Cara has had the kids all day and say, "Gee, nice for some. What have you even been doing all day? Just relaxing?"
I'd said that. And can you imagine how it went?
Oh.
It didn't go down well at all.
It went the same way that it went for the cat.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Goodness me.
So even this morning, I said to Alexa, look, I feel like Jodie's feeling a little bit undervalued. What can I say to make sure that she feels appreciated? And Alexa came back with this.
When you see Jodie, say, "Hey, sweetie, tell me more about growing up in Tassie before you swam over to the mainland," and then give her a quick kiss on the forehead. She will appreciate that.
All right, so I'm just going to go over. How are we feeling about things?
Well, it's very strange that you should bring this up because I was bored and I was like, I'm in the mood for some online shopping. So I thought, you know what? Why not ask Alexa what she recommends? Buy a Temu egg dispenser tower, novelty poop hat and washing machine for 8 cents and let the Chinese man in at your door so he can live under your stairs and gather data from your children.
How did that go down?
Oh, my God. Me and Hung Sing are getting along really well.
You are. Don't ask Alexa anything. She will steer you in a bad direction.
Jodie and Hazy, song.
What pressure. You're only as good as your last contest. And last week, Jodes, you were fantastic. Okay. Well done.
The score is still 8-15 in Hazy's favour.
Hey, let's not go into the specifics of it all.
So three weeks overseas, and that's
I'm
your
back.
first contribution on air.
She's a realist.
Song score is 15-8.
Yeah, well, it is, isn't it? I'm being real. And I just said off air, I hope Emily copped the same stick that I cop every single week last week when she was adjudicating.
She was brutal, by the way.
I'm pleased to have you back because
she was tough.
EPM was absolutely brutal.
Imagine Em as a judge on Australian Idol.
Oh, my God.
Gosh.
She'd be like 10 seconds in. You're genuinely wasting my time. Get off.
Yeah,
Like
she's a Simon Cowell.
Sam Smith will be performing to be like, you're awful. You're awful. Get off.
All I heard is you just call her a cow.
Simon Cowell.
Huge thing. I heard that too.
Yeah, all right. Already starting to cause tension in the team. It's just because you're both nervous. Because I'm back, the adjudicator's back. And it's the same as always. We've got 3 Nova hits and throwbacks orchestralised. A couple of listeners on the line for a school holiday pack. On Team Hazy, Tamara from Aberfoyle Park.
On your Tam.
And then on Team Jodie, we've got Kristen from Hawthorne Dean.
Hello, Kristen.
Hey, Jodie. How you doing?
Hello. Nervous, but we'll be right. We're going to get through this together. Let's hold hands.
Perfect.
Okay, you'll be fine. Just deep breaths all around. Not high stakes, except extremely high stakes. Let's get into the first song. Song number 1. Yeah, some confused faces. Oh!
I know it.
Yeah, so do I.
Remember, your name is your buzzer.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Who can know the name of this song?
I know.
We all
Shut
know
up.
exactly what it is.
Shut up. I genuinely mean shut up. Okay, Jodie, Rembrandts, I'll be there for you.
Oh, good girl! That was very impressive.
I was never going to get the name.
I was never going to get it because you kept yabbering while I was trying
is
to
this
think.
suited for Jodie, like a nice little 80s
Okay, let's not get nasty with it.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
I'm sorry, I was born in the 80s.
I never would have got the Rembrandts. That would have evaded my mind forever. Well done, Jodie.
And that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to get that first, and I still wouldn't have got the title.
Yeah, so you're well in the lead.
I'm just saying, as the adjudicator,
here we
can you
go.
ask him to be quiet?
All right.
please?
Both of you?
Okay.
Be nice and be quiet. Song number 2.
I need to win this to stay in it.
I know you do.
Here we go. Oh, I know.
Name is your buzzer.
Hazy.
Go on.
Eye of the Tiger.
Nah. Jodie, you got anything?
You're kidding, aren't you?
It's raw Katy Perry.
She's won.
Once again, I went too early. It destroyed my bloody life.
How did you get Eye of the Tiger from this?
She says
Literally a
it.
lyric.
She literally says it.
Yeah, but like, it's not even the same beat.
That was really impressive, Jodie.
Do you know what? Should we go for the song 3?
Yeah,
Of course.
always.
Of course.
Jodie's won, though, just to be very, very clear.
Oh, I'm aware of that. Thank you very much, Zoe.
Song number 3, just for fun.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, I love this song.
Hazy.
Go on.
Oh, it's the P's. I've got a feeling.
Yeah, that's nicely done for once. Yeah.
It means nothing. Damn it. Hey, Tamara, congratulations. Oh, no, you're on my
not
team.
Tamara.
I'm so sorry, Tamara.
Tamara. It's the double whammy. Oh, Kristen.
Kristen, what a journey, eh?
Thank you, Jodie.
Oh, you're
Do you
so
know what?
welcome.
Can I ask as well, Kristen? You got in second too, so you were teamed up with
So
Jodie.
it was a default choice. That's okay, Kristen. That's all right.
Well done. You've done very well
Nah.
there.
Well done. You're on fire, Jodie. Next week you'll get it too.
Yeah,
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
that's right.
Do you know what they say in footy? W's a W.
That's so
Still
true.
4 points, isn't it?
And sometimes you can't make the final. So what you are is the Crows beating the Saints. Congratulations. Good job. No, I'm just joking. I'm happy for you. I'm also disappointed in myself.
Yeah, you should be.
I think I should be
I got
better.
the last one though.
Oh,
I mean, it meant
don't do
absolutely
that.
nothing.
Don't you do that to me.
Oh, you do it to me every single week.
Congratulations to you, Kristen. Scored yourself a nice little school holiday pack thanks to Reading and also Bounce. This school holidays at Reading Cinemas catch Despicable Me 4. I've seen it.
Okay.
Inside Out 2, Twisters and A Quiet Place. Day 1, Reading Cinemas, Westlake, St Elizabeth. What a day. What's the score now?
It's now 9-15. Jodie's on the comeback.
She's coming.
Still,
Watch out.
Still plenty of the year left too.
That was a
She
good one.
is coming.
Fun fact, Andrew Hayes, people complain once every 30 seconds.
Is that right?
Yep, fact. And new research has proved it. So I want everyone out there to think about it today. When you make a complaint, just clock it. Clock it. See if it's every 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Or if you space things out. You buck the trend. There's no question about that. You're not a complainer,
Oh, that's nice.
particularly when it comes to me. and even more particularly, my verbal skills. So I just want to bring some examples to the table from the last week of you not whinging about me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. All right. Here's me talking about bringing or broughting or buying something.
If you have been tuning in for a while, you will understand that Jodie, at the age of, 35?
Yeah.
Doesn't know the difference between brought and bought. So bought, buy, brought, bring. Can't do it.
If you bought something, you bite it. Oh, hang on. Wait.
Oh, my God.
You couldn't script this kind of stuff.
This is ridiculous. It's a really good point from producer Emily. You could not script this sort of stuff.
First complaint in 30 seconds. All right, let me bring you the second complaint in 30 seconds. The other morning I had a Guarana energy shot drink and you were so very supportive.
Just to paint a picture behind the scenes, Jodes smashes this and says, righto guys, I'm on now. To which we politely asked her why at 9:10 have you decided to take this instead of, 6.
I don't know what you're suggesting, that I've been a little bit non-focused for the last 3 hours.
You've been doing a very, very good impersonation of Joe Biden throughout the show. You do it so well.
Second complaint, not even a minute in. Do you want to hear the third complaint?
Yeah.
I love the way you encourage me to eat when I'm hungry but also busy.
That's live audio of Jodie smashing a frittata mid-show, probably.
3 complaints in less than a minute. So when I said you buck the trend, it's opposite day. You absolutely spend your life complaining about me and all of my habits.
Well, for goodness sake, first of all, when you go to the store, you can buy some food, buy your frittata, and then you can bring it into the studio.
Yes.
Yeah, so you got that?
And then can I eat it like this?
Yeah, you can. I'll just ignore that. I'll just suppress that little tumour that's building.
Yeah.
And I'll try and be friends with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Very good.
All right. Be pleased to note that I don't complain about you.
Oh, give me a spell, yes. What, not to my face, anyway. Not to my face.
No. Oh, God, it's all behind your back.
Yeah, of course. Hey, Teddy Swims, he is an absolute magician when it comes to singing. He's going to be performing tomorrow night. Looking forward to that. Want to head along? Give us a call. 13 24 10. We've got a double pass to his gig.
Bought, buy or bring your best performance, Teddy.
Oh, my God.